Okay, we've got MVAKM in the red playing Wulfar up against Disobeyed also playing Wulfar. They're going to be playing the Scion on the player 2 side. And MVAKM, one of these players decided to go to Pearlescent. I think it's actually the player who loses who gets to decide, but we're going to see how this goes out. And yeah, Pearlescent, one of the quick play maps, got updated in the latest patch, so we decided to run it in this qualifier. And we're going to see how this plays out. It did have some issues with balance and stalling before. I have heard since that there are still some issues with this map. Apologies, I just need to ban a bot in chat real quick. Okay.
This might hurt a wee bit.
What we're gonna see. Ooh, early pressure coming out here from Disobeyed. They're gonna hit this. I believe they're going for the lumber mill. Yep. I'm gonna use the sword to finish off. Yeah, you're better taking some damage on the commander early on than taking a big chunk of damage on the sword. In pretty much all cases, but that early yoink actually from MVAKM gonna do a lot of damage. And oh, it's gonna be multiple turns of trying to clear this too. But MVAKM in a really nice position here. I think Disobeyed has a slightly slower capture path. And Disobeyed now realizing, oh, I actually just have to deal with this sword. I can't just keep letting it recapture. And are they going to finish it off? No, but they are going to go for the sword crit, which makes sense. And that is going to open up the opportunity to make sure this lumber mill doesn't stay captured as long. MVAKM getting that yoink is extremely annoying. And Wulfar going to be able to continue to put pressure on over here on the bottom right hand side. And yeah, MVAKM. Okay, they're slowly gonna, you know, get rid of all this stuff up in the top left, and that'll be good for them, but unfortunately, yeah, not long for this world. Sword's starting to go down. And ooh, the gate's gonna start getting broken. And yeah, it makes sense to break it yourself because that opens up the opportunity to get faster ranged or faster flying reinforcements. Harpies and dragons coming out of there is extremely quick to reach your opponent's front. And there's all this road, so dragon's actually really spooky on this map if you can get one out. Oh, that's a lot of damage to take on a knight, but oh, and that sword, I think it just went for the hit. Just any little bit of damage it can do before it dies is pretty much worthwhile. Okay. Disobeyed really wants that gate broken. And I think at this point you just kind of back up your knight. Yep, put it somewhere safe. Knight crit comes in, deals a lot of counter attack, or deals a lot of damage in response to the first knight taking damage, but MVAK, I'm just going to back that up. And are we going to start seeing cross map stuff? Not yet. Lethal, yeah, 159. Okay, Harpy's going to be able to do some damage. Nicely done. Okay, stuff happening over here. Alright, big mage heal. Ooh, interesting. Oh, that's just going to be used for the knight crit. Makes sense, yeah. Oh, tier 2. That's going to do so much damage. Disobeyed. Yeah, I got a British formation. Oh, and it lands on the flagstone at the end, killing it instantly. So, yeah, big turn there for Disobeyed. They're going to knock this down. I don't know if you build out here. I think you just try and save for another round. Yeah. Oh, double knight though. Okay. So it knocks this gate down, but not going to actually do anything with that yet. And MVAKM's just going to do a whole bunch of damage. We're going to see return T off here. Probably going to see both these knights go down. Yeah, bang, bang, bang. Oh, that's so much damage in return. Both of them dealing huge damage to each other's armies. And like, typically you'll either see big army damage come out or big lethal come out. And yeah, in this case it's just Disobeyed's like going for the big army damage, and also MVAKM as well. And yeah, commander's just going to walk back and heal. You do not want to have a low health commander against an opposing Wulfar. And is there actually anything to kill this harpy? I don't think so. They're both very low on anti-air on this map. Oh, actually no, wait, mage was right there. Never mind. Okay, Wulfar comes in. Finishes off there. Is it a safe range? So they're looking fine. How is the map split looking? Yeah, we're seeing a little bit more pressure coming out here from MVAKM's side. That said, Disobeyed also going to start doing their counterattacks. This lumber mill on the bottom right was pretty much unguarded. They're able to just hold on to this lumber mill at the top left. Barely though. It's not going to be long for this world. And MVAKM, they got their army bunched up in kind of an awkward place. So, you know, can this do anything? Because it's really awkward to push into your opponent's commander, but he's going to go for it anyway. Is this safe? I don't know actually. That's a lot of stuff nearby. Okay, I guess it might be safe. Alright, big counterattack damage coming in here. Wulfar took a lot of damage, but he has tier 1 in theory this turn. Like, there's enough down here doing stuff that will happen. There's a lot of pressure on the stronghold actually, so... Actually, that's the case for both of them. 2 night crits now lined up on Disobeyed side, right? Yeah, Wulfar's just going to walk back, get the heal, take care of this knight, and yeah, this makes sense. He's just going to be like, oh, my opponent is putting a lot of pressure on my stronghold, I better cover some sides. This harpy continued to be very annoying. Okay, some damage coming in here. Nice sword crit comes in. Second sword crit. Oh, big mage crit as well. And yeah. Setting up for a lethal the next turn. Wulfar in position to support sword crits. Yeah, just a bunch of defensive units coming in here now. I do think this balloon could ferry defenders over, so this could potentially be a much better defense. Okay, and yeah, Disobeyed just has to clear units now. There's no other choice. Yeah, mage goes down. Nicely done. Yep, you're just going to put your balloon in the path. Ooh, this is a spooky position for Wulfar to be in. On a road near their opponent's commander. But there isn't that many units nearby. Oh, especially if you clear that. Knight comes in. It's low health, but it will be able to do its job. And I think Disobeyed has deterred this attack. That said, MVAKM now has the opportunity to push on the bottom side. So we're going to see a bit more of a long game here. Both players able to successfully deflect their opponent's aggressive fronts. And kind of line up to... Like, for as much as Disobeyed did a good job holding this off. Oh, never mind. We've got tier 2 coming in. Bang, bang. Onto the flagstone. Makes sense. Captures the lumber mills again. Ooh, Disobeyed in a really nice position here. And yeah, just doing a slight bit of injury to your opponent's commander is like very threatening, because all of a sudden they just can't push forward the way they would like to. And we start seeing golems come out now. MVAKM doing some good damage here, pushing on this bottom right hand side. And it's really difficult to tell like how this is going to go, because I mean the attack wasn't successful, but it also meant that a lot of forces from the aggressive front on Disobeyed side had to go be used for defense. And I mean it could very well just come down to who's going to use their groove better next. Disobeyed being very slightly ahead on groove now, and as long as they don't give their opponent opportunities to charge, they can continue to push that lead. Okay, that said, lots of damage coming down here. I think, yeah, Wulfar's got tier 2 now. Nice pick off there. Harpy's coming in really clutch this game, because like it's really difficult to build mages on a map where knights are so prevalent. There's lots of room for them to move around. So you have a very low mage count. opens up opportunities for these knights, or for these harpies to do damage, which then counters the heavy knight forces. So yeah, we're seeing some defensive formations from both players. Neither really able to push up too much in here. They're just gonna pick off units with harpies where they can. Forced war mage buys, which neither player really wants to make, because mages are actually relatively weak in Wargroove 2. They got quite a hefty nerf against other ground units. But people, you still make them, and they're still pretty useful. They have a lot of utility. But you need to make sure your fronts are covered. It's a very wide front on this map, so you have to cover a lot of ground with them. Okay. We're going to see a surround on this harpy. Oh, so the mage is now positioned. This harpy is just dead. I think you probably just want to hit the gate at this point. Actually, no, you probably hit the dog, thinking about it. Yeah, that's actually a really tough one. I mean, I guess you could kill the dog in theory. You got the archer, you got the harpy, so you could get one unit kill, and then you line up the... Oh, no, wait. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, the archer doesn't reach. What am I talking about? It does hit that sword, however. And you've got double balloon, so... Triple balloon, actually. It's a really, really well defended position there. MVAKM really liking those transports. Yeah, can Disobeyed push here. Nice use of the knight there to block. And yeah, picks up a kill. MVAKM having to sit on Groove, and oh, we got tier 1 available. Tier 2 charges so quick that we're probably going to see... Can Disobeyed actually lap their opponent in Groove? I think that is what this is going to come down to. Ooh, nice recapture. And the mage is just like, well, if I'm gonna die, I might as well be useful. Goes for the capture. Forces the knight to stay down there actually for an extra turn. And, oh, surrounds the mage with units that are more valuable than the mage. So, yeah, the mage can just kind of sit there, get a kill, which, and actually, I think it's fine with, because if the mage goes down, it's not a big deal because Wulfar's already fully charged, but that's a lot of extra groove killing a balloon will give, so... Yeah, nicely done there for Disobeyed. There's a bit of an awkward surround actually. Okay, and Spear, it's going to take some character damage. Oh, the Archer goes second? Oh, should have gone first. You didn't even need to line up a Spear crit. A regular Archer, a regular Spear plus Archer will kill. Okay.
This might hurt a wee bit.
And our MVAKM feeling forced to put a bunch of pressure on. I keep pushing forwards. And I think Disobeyed really wants to go for a win at this point. But pulling back more to a defensive position. Only 19 minutes left on the clock. Yeah, 19 turns in. Neither of them really able to get a clean advantage. I think Disobeyed probably going to have their tier 2 available by the time MVAKM does theirs. That's such a horrifying line to go against. You really don't want to fight a purely vertical or purely horizontal line. It just leaves so few sides open. And now we see all of this force just kind of falling back to the production, trying to cover the stronghold as well. Disobeyed doing so well at just pushing and pushing. And this formation over here, yep. It's gonna move forward with some spears. Honestly, wouldn't hate to see like a siege unit come out and just like slowly make its way down. But probably a little bit too late in the game for that. You would really have had to have done that like a turn or two earlier. Okay, what are we gonna see? Sacks their own sword to do some damage. Alright, gonna push through. Gets 1 kill. Okay, we're gonna see 1 night crit. 50% though, that's not a lot of damage. Okay, and I think MVAKM's just like, I've got to go, I've got to do something, or else I'm just going to lose. Because Disobeyed has a very slight lead as far as Groove is concerned. And just economy, I would say as well. Like, they have a little bit bigger chunk of the map overall as far as money goes. And what does Disobeyed do here? Okay, they're just going to straight up tier 2 their opponent. Bang, bang, bang. Commander is a lot weaker now. So, is there a lethal here? Oh, there might be a lethal in the stronghold? Maybe it's just 2-turn lethal though? Okay, Archer goes in for the hit. Stronghold health recovery did get fixed. So it used to be that they would recover 20 health a turn, which is not what was intended, but now that is no longer the case. Oh, we're going to see more damage coming in here. Sacks the knight health as opposed to the sword health because the sword is much better at walling in this instance. Okay, Golem's going to come in, do some damage. Archer comes in. Probably should have done the Archer first, but not the end of the world. Alright, big Witch Hex is going to come in. Just, yeah, goes for some damage. And Wulfar, that's a scary percentage to be at when you're facing your opponent, but I mean, MVAKM has to get lethal this turn or they're going to lose. Basically, yeah. Golem just like goes for the damage it can. Oh, it clears the side. We're gonna see, I think the dragon get hit here. Oh no, goes for the harpy instead. Okay. The harpy is less threatening to the stronghold, but I guess it does die as opposed to the dragon, which just only take a lot of damage. And yeah, MVAKM has to dedicate so much to defending. Oh, picks up a kill on the witch. That's pretty big too. Okay, regular tier 1 on the balloon. Going to be used to reposition more than anything. But that still might be it. I don't really know. Okay, dragon going to hit. Oh, mage just finds an opening. And yeah, dog at this point can finish off 2% health. Regular tee off? Okay, I mean, you could finish off the stronghold with that, but decides not to. Disobeyed, do you see the dog? Yeah, they do. I think they just wanted to pick up a couple extra kills, do a tee off. They could have finished with a tee off as well, honestly. 2% health left on the stronghold. Yeah, that would do it. Disobeyed. Gonna take game 2. Played that one. Yeah, I would say like a bit better than MVAKM. They had the groove sooner, they were able to capitalize on it sooner, they were able to take double lumber mill more consistently than their opponent. MVAKM had a really good push early on, but Disobeyed was able to deflect it, so sadly it fell, and yeah, not much to say, not much more to say than that. But anyway, well played to Disobeyed. They're going to go through. That's them qualified for the main event. They're going to be in the Wargroove Championships later this year. That'll be in July and August. We're going to see more of them then. MVAKM, good attempt. We're going to see them in maybe the next qualifier. That's going to be starting fairly soon. But yeah, well played to both players. And yeah, Disobeyed making it through.